This is Jason White, an amazing gospel musician playing a classic song, Pass Me Not. If you've ever tried to learn gospel music or this song, you'll probably find sheet music that looks like this. The problem with that is that's not what he's playing. Now, growing up studying classical music, I learned by reading sheet music, learning the notes, everything is on the paper. For gospel musicians, everything is passed down by ear, meaning you have to go to church, you have to hang out with the other musicians to learn culture, to learn the notes. Learning gospel music for me was probably one of the hardest things I probably have come across. Because I didn't grow up in church, in black church. I grew up, Catholic, but I really wanted to explore that world, that sound. And so when I was in college, I started going to Baptist churches in the morning and then Catholic church at night. And going through that experience was probably even harder than a lot of my classes at Berkeley, because you have to deliver. It's kind of like learning Spanish at school versus being dropped off in the middle of Mexico and you have to survive. That's what it felt like when I was going to Ebenezer Baptist Church in Boston. Now, if you've ever wanted to explore this world, this sound, and this video is for you. Hey guys, John here, and in this video, I'll be showing you guys 2 essential gospel patterns every pianist needs to know. And make sure to stick around till the end because we'll be combining both of those patterns and you'll be surprised of how far we can go with our playing, how much more soulful our playing can get. This is Piano Tech. Okay, so pattern number 1, it's called a twang. Now, I don't know why they call it that, but in classical music, we call it a grace note. And it pretty much looks like this. So instead of playing a C chord straight up, you would just add a grace note going to the 3rd. See? And it just makes everything that much more soulful. Twang with the right hand, twang with the left hand. Sometimes you would twang like this. From the left hand, twang for the 5th to 1. See, twang. Twang the left hand. Twang all over the place. Twang. All right. Pattern number 2, the famous ending. Famous ending because it's used all over the place at all the endings of the phrases. Now, what that looks like is something like this. So instead of ending a song, like this, you would add a sus4 to it. It's kind of like that amen sound. See that? And that one right there, what I did was added a tenor line to it with my left hand, harmonizing that sus4. See that? Instead of normal sus4, harmonize it with the left hand. And then from here, we can actually add one more note to that. So instead of just 4-3, what about 5-4-3? See? Harmonize it with the left hand too. What about turning it into a minor 1 with the left hand? So flat 6. We can turn it into a flat 7 as well too. We can even come around from below. We can combine it. See that? That's the famous ending. And you can use that all over the place at the 1 chord. 5 chord. It just sort of creates this nice movement within your phrases instead of just like a straight up. You know, you can add a little bit of tension in between. Once you play it, you really get to know it and listen to gospel musicians, you'll hear it all over the place. Okay guys, so now let's go ahead and combine some of these ideas together. But for now, let's go ahead and play it with just like a normal beats. Okay, let's hang around and maybe E flat. What about minor? You guys see that? There's a twang. There's a twang. And this is the famous ending. Or all of that, you know, works really, really nicely. Okay, let's add it to a song like Amazing Grace. Ending. Question, guys. Did you guys recognize the famous ending in there? Did you guys see the twangs in there? Well, from here, what I encourage you guys to do is see if you can apply some of these techniques to your playing. It could be any song. Mary Had a Little Lamb, Amazing Grace, could be anything. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. Just a quick announcement. Something I've been working on the past month or so is a book. I'm trying to compile all these informations I know about traditional gospel playing. Keep in mind, there's two styles of gospel playing. Piano gospel playing. There's the more traditional sound, which is kind of like a bluesy kind of sound. And then there's the more contemporary sound, which is pretty much everything else. Be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a course with PDFs, examples, and also, practice tracks and playing along. Don't forget to like, subscribe, have fun with these ideas, make it your own, and explore. I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.